shit.
What if you put it on the TV speakers?
What?
Because we can both hear the TV, but if these are picking up our voices, it won't echo, right? Then we could hear everything. Same. Check. Checkity check. Hey, man.
Okay. Well,
yeah, you expect me to believe that was the leather?
What up, Jimmy Darrow? Can you hear us?
We're frozen now.
What's going on?
That chain. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Now we're frozen. Jimmy, can you hear me? Hello.
Actually, no. I'm gonna get back on the link.
Just go in the other room and open up Facebook and go to the live and see if you can hear me.
Can you hear me? I don't know why it's echoing.
Jimmy says that he can hear us, but we're just a hair loud.
I can't stop the echo. Check. Jesus.
All right. Well, she says that she can hear us and see us, but for some reason I can't hear a damn thing. But maybe when... What's up? You know what? The hell with it, Jay. I can hear you. When Vern shows up, we'll figure it out from there.
Okay, I like it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're getting some kinks worked out. There's still an echo, or is it gone? Still an echo?
Yeah, when I was on my phone, it was blasting like this.
Let's turn the gain down on these a little bit. Man. Nope. See, this is why. Okay, the echo's gone now. All right, sweet. Hey, how the hell is everybody doing? It is the first episode of Nilla Please Live. We're supposed to have Vern Cathy joining up. What's up, my Nilla? Arctic Puma, how's it going, my guy?
Okay.
You're going to have that too.
Yeah, we could hear.
For some odd reason, hear anything in headphones, but we'll get that figured out later on. No big deal. We are in here tonight. It's been from let's talk. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We did the Overconfident Underqualified podcast for quite a while, and we both got busy, so things changed. And
Jimmy says we sound good, so
when we decided, to take a little bit of a break. But now this whole Nilla Please thing has kind of gone crazy. By the way, merch in the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Should give you a
Tour Canada.
Yeah. And I called you today because there's some things going on.
You blew my mind at lunch today.
Absolute weirdness going on in the world right now. And yeah, we're going to have Vern and Cathy coming on here in a little bit. Rodney's supposed to be joining us. Hopefully we'll be able to get some audio to hear them.
We'll see.
If not, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
No big deal, but we can go ahead. We can kind of give a preview of what we're going to be getting into here today, Rob. Okay. Easy, buddy.
The world has gone mad.
And
illogical is what it's gone. It's gone illogical.
And we have me and you, when we started this thing, we were pretty far on the right-hand side of the political spectrum.
Yes.
A year ago or a year and a half ago, if you would have talked to us, you would have thought that, we were full-blood Republicans. It's weird how quickly shit changes.
It's very rapidly changed from identifying with a party to, how about you leave me alone and I'll vote for the guy that doesn't want to mess with all the things that I do.
I think I'm convinced my Texas. Absolutely. Get him, Madison.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got that exact same shirt. That's freaking dope. Do you have all these Funko Pops? I'll tell you what, that's another thing. Like, dude, you haven't been in here for a podcast for a long time.
I know.
And dude, it's all changed. Like, I turned into a super nerd. Yeah. So
this is stellar, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of became a thing. I get made fun of quite a bit for it because my kids think I'm a dork, but that's all right. I'm a dork, and I've got a lot of Funko Pops. The other side, shoes. I got Funko Pops in the other room.
Yeah, you got some cool shoes too, though.
But now let's.
Oh, you got my Ben Roethlisberger card. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
For holding on to that.
Yeah. So I called you today, and the thing that I called you for today, I hadn't seen this until I seen a video this morning for it. And that's the first thing. We're going to run through three things here.
Yes.
We got three things that I want to talk about. We'll see if the other boys get in. First off,
two of them I look background on. The third one, I'm flying blind. And y'all are going to be like, how are you blind on this? But
so the Texas, the new Texas weed laws. And then after we get past the new Texas weed laws, which is going to take a minute. So then we're going to talk about this crazy thing about SpaceX has lost control of part of a rocket. It's about to hit the moon at 5,400 miles an hour.
Was it per hour, per second? It's
fast.
It's fast.
It's like fast as fuck, boy.
So that's one of the ones. I looked up the Texas laws and I looked up the SpaceX Falcon 9, I think is what it was, a heavy that was in, they call it cislunar orbit.
Cislunar?
Like cisgender. But yes, I think cislunar. Or no. I think they are, because I got some shit that you don't know yet.
Oh, sweet.
That I found out.
Okay, well,
but this is, I think they want part of what they're doing. They're doing research. Can we cuss?
Yeah, absolutely. We can.
They're doing research. Like this whole, like we're pairing up with people. I don't want to get too far ahead. To monitor the impact, to study better forming habitats.
What?
If I had a wish, I would want, and I say something dramatic, my eyelids would actually be audible to you. So like when I say they're studying habitats, it would go bling, 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 like that. That's what I want.
So what you're telling me is that they believe that China already has the other side of the moon, because I've seen it. Oh, you know what? Let's not.
Because
you're
gonna like the answer.
The last thing that we're gonna talk about before we get out of here tonight is the 111 times that dude and Dr. Anthony Fauci took the Fifth Amendment 111 times, and the man has been pardoned. The man has been pardoned. He can't even go to jail.
How can you incriminate yourself answering what your favorite color is?
Yeah, or what color the carpet is, or
is your name Dr. Fauci?
There's literally nothing that he can do to it. He's been pardoned. Like so. Anyway, let's get up to the top here. Audible eyelids.
So think about it. It's like you're gonna want some.
That was that Vern. There's Vern. Vern in. Let's see if Vern, can I hear you?
I'm gonna run to the little girl's room while you get Vern loaded up. See if we can hear him on the audible.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I can hear you through the TV. Does it echo?
Hold on a second. Which way do you want my camera faced?
Whichever way is more would work, bro.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out. There we go. Man, you're actually just sliding in here. Hey, J-Rob, I think I just figured something out, bro.
Sweet.
Isn't there an optic cable on the back of the TV spot?
In optics, yeah.
Yeah, because I have an optics cable for this deal that I'll bet you if we plug it into the back of the TV, we'll be able to hear through the earbuds. correct? You're smarter than me.
If I do what?
If we plug this into that receiver in the back of the TV,
It should transmit to our.
transmit
It should.
to. So we just need to be able to. Don't go anywhere, Vern. We're going to try something real quick. We're trying to get this audio working.
Oh, you're good.
I mean, we can always do it that way too. But if this will work, that would be dope.
Here, I'll put this into the TV.
So put that into the TV. Vern, so like, dude, we got some.
I can't see.
I'm trying to get some shit figured out here.
So we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna get it.
Damn it, it's not going full screen for me. I got it.
Oh, you're... Hey, Autumn, is he echoing? He was so pooping.
There it is.
You found it?
Yeah.
See, this is why I love Jay, because he's crazy, but he gets shit figured out. And for those of you who don't know, we're getting stuff going here. Vern is like our uncle. Unc Vern. We love Vern. Get in the hole. You got it?
Should have a red light.
Okay, so now I just need to put this in here, and then we need to figure out a place to grab.
You want to just take the block out of this light?
What the hell? Does that come off?
No.
Oh,
this does.
get that out of there, man. Hold on. Jay's got to take my tip off.
Destroyers.
Or did I just break it? Nope, that's good.
Okay, so then we need it to go optics in. What? Oh, there we go. Check that out. Now we just got to plug it in. So that's not long enough.
Say something. Okay, Autumn, can you hear me?
Say something.
Autumn, can you hear her?
Up on you.
I usually put my hand like this and I go, the president's in trouble. Yeah, president's in trouble.
London is falling.
Autumn, can you hear Vern?
You know, sometimes it is what it is. I mean, hopefully they can hear me. You know what? My random travel to around the world, I got that when I was in Saudi Arabia. Can't see shit, but anyways.
She can hear you. Sweet, we're good. I'm almost done here. This is crazy dumb, but what?
Wait. What are you doing? USB A to C?
Yeah, I just need a longer cord.
Why didn't you say so?
Oh, there. Done. You would have thought that I'd had all. I've been working on trying.
We've
to
been
get this
trying
ready
to
go for hours.
It didn't help that I was late.
And then Jay always shows up late. He's like
Every
terrible
time
about that shit. And now, if I am correct, Vern, say something.
Yeah, I'm trying to say whatever I can. I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty much official with NASCAR. So yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I got my license. I got a pit license. I don't have like a driver's license because that's actually kind of crazy to get. It's a lot of things you have to do, and one of them being have a lot of money, and I don't have that.
So full-time crew? Like you're with the team?
No, they'll call me. There's a couple crews that'll call me, and I'll work on for Jeremy Petty is his name, and I'll be the fuel guy for an ARCA team.
You're gonna be a fuel guy?
Yeah, I'm usually the fuel guy.
Oh, almost got it.
Because a lot of people don't realize it, but that jug almost weighs 100 pounds, and you're holding it above your head.
Are you serious?
God dang it! And nobody's crazy enough to hold that high octane fuel like you.
I remember the first time I ever did it, the guy told me, he's like, hey, if you do everything perfect, no one's gonna know who you are, no one's gonna give a shit. They're like, if you fuck up and you catch on fire, everyone in the world know who you are.
so it's like being a kicker in the NFL.
Did you get it?
Yeah, no joke. Like you do your job, like no one knows, no one cares. But it's actually pretty hard. They changed the fuel nozzle on the cars. So like it's like a hydraulic coupler. You have to line it up perfect and stab it. So it takes some practice. I need to actually start practicing again.
You practice plenty getting that coupler going, Vern. I know how you are.
Keep talking. Vern.
I was
in bypass.
I was nervous.
I think that's the same. It's like the same concept that they use on the refuelers on the KC-135s when they.
You know what? I can hear him.
Yeah.
It's not echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
same
like
situation because they line it up perfect and it's like it pulls it back and it lets the fuel go, but when it pulls it forward, it shuts the valve.
Is it a bad time? What's that? He says, "Is it a bad time for some shenanigans?" And Vern, my guy, that was amazing work you did in NASCAR. There's never a bad time never a bad time for shenanigans.
I want to know, did that guy actually see me? Did he see me do some work? I mean, that'd be cool. But
I mean, I'm sure that it ever. Dude, I can't. When is the next time you're doing this shit? Because now that I'm done worrying about this audio, bro, I have got to get a good laugh in here. You are. What is it? How do you do this shit? How do you end up in these places? We've had these stories,
he just walks in, you know.
So honestly, like, doesn't everyone have that guy? They're like, oh, that guy can do it. Like, oh, he can do it. Like, I'm that guy for anyone. Like, literally, I never even done any NASCAR stuff before, and they're like, Vern can do it. Like, wasn't even worried. Not even worried. He's like, yeah, you got this. And I'll tell you what, out of everything I've done in my life, that was the most worried I've ever been, because I'm all like, once the guy told me, he's like, yeah, you catch on fire, everyone's going to see you. And I'm like, shit.
Help me, Tom Cruise.
I'm like,
help me, Jesus.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, just it's a good time and good people. But the bad part about it is like, I don't get to see the race. And that's what everyone always thinks. Like, oh man, how was a NASCAR race? I'm like, I have no clue, dude. I was working on the car. I was getting fuel. I was moving tires. Like, I never saw. I don't. The only time I knew anything, I had my headset on, and they're like, "All right, Vern, they're coming in like 2 laps," and I'm like, get my jugs ready, everything, and I'll have to show you guys next time because it's crazy.
Well, first and foremost, before we get into the whole discussion that I want to have this evening, I want to congratulate you on a great career in Power Slap, my guy. Seeing that you put out your retirement, I'm not going to lie, as your friend, I'm happy to see you retire. I hope that they put a microphone in your hand and let you do some play-by-play coverage or some hype interviews.
Maybe there it is.
Energy.
You know what? Because Vern can do it.
Oh, dude, Vern can do anything. Vern can do it.
We watched the security guard turn around and Vern, please don't.
Yeah, they're like, man, I'm really going to have to work. Really, no.
Don't make me work today.
I wasn't overly happy with my career. Obviously, as a competitor, I want to be the best, and I was very close. And I've said this I've said it 100 times.
True.
If Turk doesn't this way, you have a championship belt.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the only. I would have been number 1 in the world if someone would have made weight. And that's the reason why I do a lot of individual sports, because of my life. I never wanted to depend on someone else. And then it's funny, doing an individual sport, I had to depend on that guy making weight, and he didn't.
And if you want to know how Vern feels, check out our podcast episode from Las Vegas, because he'll tell you.
Okay.
Also, it sucks too when you get clubbed.
Yeah, it's a.
He already told you it was almost a club, so I watched his mouth.
Yeah,
I was so fucking mad. I called Cody. I'm like, "What the?"
That was a club.
It was a club.
I'm not at liberty to talk about that, but
I can.
Oh,
a club.
Yeah. Well, I watched his mouth on the video. I actually told Cody that I just watched his mouth go. That was this close to a club. And he's like, oh yeah,
it is what it is. That's why I love Mern, because he just moves on. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
just do your fucking job, right, Mern?
Just do your fucking job.
Yeah. So we're good. Herzog's good. Everyone's good.
Oh, Herzog,
like I'm fine.
As long as you're all right and we ain't got to worry about you.
True.
That's what matters, man. Here we are sitting here chatting, and we're going to talk about some fun shit tonight. And I want to get started.
Yeah. Before we do,
go ahead. I'm going to turn my fan off. For some reason, I have my fan on.
Okay. Did he say he knew when his next NASCAR was, or they got to wait to call him?
He's waiting for a phone.
Okay.
Call.
You're not on fire, Ricky.
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
Coming in here, walking on your 2 legs.
Don't make me.
Okay, bro.
Don't make me.
Don't do it, Ricky.
The way that we're gonna
don't do it.
First topic of the night: this new marijuana law down in Texas. Texas has significantly tightened enforcement on hemp-derived THC products. Now, the thing about it is the big that most people call diet weed. It's the Delta 8, Delta 10, the THCA and THC or THP flower. Delta 9's not on there. I really don't understand all the deltas. They kind of seem like a lot of the COVID jabs. They just keep on throwing numbers on them. But it seems like we're going back in time here, my guy. What makes sense of this for me?
So it's actually funny you bring this up and you talk to me about it, because I was actually reading an article about it the other day, and I was trying to talk to someone about how our country, we're our country at whole, but we're still individual countries within the country, and it's annoying. We don't recognize it, but we are, like, because otherwise we'd have generalization, taxation across the board. It'd be the same thing. We wouldn't have state boundaries. So with that being said, it bothers me that marijuana is federally illegal. Like, it's still federally illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So the taxation and the money of that doesn't get funneled to the government in a proper form. But then now we have other states that are putting, laws and regulations on it that are so far fetched that, I mean, and I don't even smoke weed. Everyone knows this. Cody knows this. I don't do it. But also, at the same aspect, at the same aspect, I'm not here to judge someone. If we can, put like laws and regulations on it for like drunk driving and doing things like that. Like, I get it if we can regulate it, but we're not regulating it. We're banning it. And that's what people don't understand. It's a double standard that's going on, and it's not a regulation, because within regulation you can still have something. If it's banned and it's against the law, you can't have it. But we can't have bordering states like Oklahoma, Colorado, all these other bordering states, and it be legal. All it does is it puts a money trap for the bordering state to pull people over to do things. I mean, I've seen in Kansas it's illegal. It's not legal in Kansas, and I know for a fact that our drug task force, they do a lot of work for the interstate travel between our state and Denver, our state, because it's legal in Missouri now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah. Okay, you go over the river and you're like, okay, can't do it. Go on this side, can't do it. It's like,
oh yeah.
I will not smoke marijuana. I won't do it. I don't like it. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I'd rather go get drunk. But if I'm able to get drunk, someone should be able to get high. It's the same thing.
And see, this is the problem with what they did in Texas. I did a video this morning and I talked about it. There's over 100,000 arrests yearly for DUIs in Texas. There's over 12,000 people a year that get killed by drunk drivers. There are 178,000 people a year in the United States alone that die from overuse of alcohol. And so now we have taken a drug that literally has been proven to help people, and we're making it so that they have classified it the same as cocaine and heroin and fentanyl. It is absolutely insane.
So this is what I did the research on, because I love Vern's points. He's like, because we're talking about borders and how it's federally up here, but then we can decide you can go across the river. Because I didn't really think about all that stuff, but that part of what he brought up was the regulation. And this is what I don't understand. You've got medical marijuana in Iowa, even. You can go get your medical license from a human that studied medicine and said, yeah, you could benefit from this. And then you go pay the state some cash, and then you can go get in Iowa, there's no flour, so it's either
you don't want the normal the stuff that you just literally just cut and handed out.
That's part of the point that I'm like, this doesn't make sense. You can go to the dispensary and they've got wax or concentrates and vape cartridges. They've got edibles now, like powders, and there was tinctures you can put under your tongue, I think. All that. So they have the edibles and they have the tincture and they have the cart, but no flour, period. The reason that they're saying that you can have the carts but no flour is because they can put barcodes and stuff on your cart and scan it and see where it came from, but they can't test and regulate flour on the side of the road. My question is, why in hell is it okay and you would decide to give somebody the ability to go have an 86% THC concentrated vape cart, but you can't carry around a joint with 22% THC? It's because the cops can't regulate it.
Well, and the big thing is as a police officer in any state at this point, we have so many states where it is legal. They just came out with a study saying that more people are smoking weed than they are drinking at this point.
Probably why
because it is healthier for you. I mean, I'm sitting next to a man who has liver problems because he
drank too much. I was months from dying.
I mean, but yet we are going back, and I said it in the video. It's fucking archaic.
I'm 5 years sober, by the way. Yesterday.
We lit what?
5 years.
5 years sober. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah. But alcohol damn near killed my ass.
Killed him. And if he'd been smoking weed that entire time, his liver would be fine.
So that also brings me to the point too. And I'm retired now, so I'll say it. I used to do steroids. I did it. It was great. I felt healthy. I did it within a reason. But that brings the point up. Anything you can do in excess. Anything. Mm-hmm. That's if it's sugar, if it's carbohydrates, even if it's meat. Like you can eat and do too much with any single product. If you guys went to Walmart and bought a thing of aspirin, like a whole vial of aspirin, and you downed it all, you're probably going to die.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yo, Tony Elliott, what's up, buddy? Sorry, he just jumped in here. Tony is one of the main houses for WWE. Yep. Just jumped in here. What's up, Tony? How's it going, buddy?
Good to see you,
Tony Byrne. You met him out in
Vegas.
Nerd Bar.
Yeah. Yep. But no, that's my thing is like you can't you have to give people guidelines, and you have to and when I say regulations, like, hey man, let's just say even with alcohol, like unless like there's no reason for someone to like go and drink, 20, 30 packs a week. That's bad, right?
Bad. Yeah.
You can do anything in an excess, and you can never control someone to the point where they won't do it in excess. You just have to give everyone knowledge and what can happen and have programs and have everything, because no matter what, someone's going to get it. Someone's going to do it. There's going to be recreational people. I mean, I got friends from back in the day that are just like perma stoned. Like they were just all the time stoned. And then I got friends you would never even guess, wouldn't even know that they do it. So you can't regulate it to the point because of the people that are abusing it. Because if you're regulating it because people are abusing it, we should get rid of alcohol. We should get rid of a whole bunch of over-the-counter stuff, because you can abuse anything. Absolutely anything can be abused. I mean, your car, the speed limit on your car, like everything.
Yeah.
You know what the difference is between alcohol and marijuana right now? Is that alcohol has millions of dollars in lobbyists that are willing to go and pay government officials to make sure that they get what they want. The lieutenant governor of Texas held up a bill that was to help to upgrade the emergency management system in Texas. He held it up for this bullshit.
Wow.
He made sure that his bullshit about this THC got on there, but yet I believe, and I'd have to double check, I think it was $500,000 that he took in contributions from alcohol companies for his fucking campaign.
Why is that okay to do? That's like boosters. Like what? Why are you being able to be bought?
Well, if they took lobbying out of politics and put in term limits, this entire fucking problem would go away.
Well, the lobbying, but with the money thing, it's basically bribery out in the open. Like, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you know he took that money? Is that public record?
It's not considered bribery. It's considered you are paying for your interest.
It's been government spun. Got it. That's all you had. That's all you had to say.
It's a lot like we the government.
We're here to help. To the point of the flour and the concentrate stuff. So I was looking up the Texas laws. They actually, I think part of what the Kansas City shuffle they were doing, look over here while we do this, they actually expanded the medical marijuana side and made it so that you can have up to 10 milligrams per dose instead of like a 1% by weight or something that they had done.
But why would they do that? Let's talk about why they would do that.
Oh, because they were slamming everything else. So they wanted to give like a little sugary coating over here.
No. It's not even that. It's the fact that you took the stuff that was being sold over the counter.
That
you did not have to have a prescription for, and now you can tax the shit out of the stuff that you have to have a prescription for.
That's what I was telling you.
Who can go get it? So they're getting their tax money without going to the federal
because it's federally illegal. The only thing legal in the whole United States is medical. Not in every state, but in general. That's the only thing that can legally be taxed and legally be done. So a lot of people don't realize this, but like the big dispensaries in Colorado, none of that money goes into the bank. They have their own banks, they have their own security, they have their own money.
They actually changed that up when it was first going on out there. Like there was literally people putting millions in cash.
Yeah.
Now I know that I don't
see exactly.
There's a way that they have kind of worked the bill around. I can't remember exactly how it was, but they didn't have to hold that cash like that anymore. But the federal government also just declassified weed down from a Schedule 1 narcotic down to a Schedule 3 narcotic, which allows for it to be tested on and other things to be done. And then Texas was like, "Hey, you know what? We can fuck this up. We'll hold our beer." Now the problem that I
see the pun you made there.
The one thing I don't understand is that Texas, of all places, you're going to make people a felon if they're carrying less than a half a gram of a fucking plant.
No, so that was what I looked up. The flour is still if it's less than 2 ounces, it's still a serious misdemeanor.
That's a regular flour. If it's the THCA or the THCP, which is the fucking
fake stuff,
the diet weed, if it's that stuff, then you are a felon, and it's up to 2 years in jail, a $10,000 fine, which you have to get 3 OWIs to become a felon in the state of Texas. Yeah. You can drive around drunk and get caught twice, and they'll slap you on the wrist. But if you get caught with a half a gram of fake ass weed, you're going to fucking prison.
That's just stupid to even have anyway. But if you are caught with a vape, 1 gram or less of vape, any concentrate, felon.
Yeah. If you get caught with anything 1 to 4, you're looking at 10 years in prison.
So here's what I think is. Oh, and also part of that with the prison, the fines, you also get sent or referred to a treatment. Here's my question. You got people that have medical marijuana license that go to a dispensary, even in Iowa, and that's what you can't get flour. You get a 1 gram vape concentrate or the batter stuff, whatever. That's your medicine. That's treating you.
It's medicine.
If I get pulled over and I don't have a medical license and I have a cart, I have to go to treatment. This is where I want my eyes to make blinky sounds. So I'm going to say it one more time 100%. Real quick. My treatment is my medicine and the marijuana cart that I got from a dispensary that the doctor told me to go get. My brother, who doesn't have a license, we're the same family. He gets caught with one. He's got to go to treatment, but I can have it. This is my treatment. But he's going to treatment for my treatment.
But you know what the best part of this about the treatment is that somebody in the government also has this.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's that funnel of money. It's that funnel of money.
It's all
funnel of money.
Now, before we move on to the next subject, I want to ask both of you guys, because I made this point earlier. I just want to see what you guys think. Vern, you can hit it on it first. I believe that they should put this to a general vote.
Absolutely.
I believe that they should throw and they should let everybody vote on it. And if the American people say they want weed to be legal, I think that it should be done. What do you think?
I agree. And the reason why I agree is because, it doesn't make any sense to me on how tax hungry and greedy this fucking world is and the country we live in. I mean, do you know the stats on the amount of taxes that was received from medical marijuana in Colorado.
It was
I mean, you should look it up. It's unreal. I mean, they're redoing the whole roads around Denver. Like, they're doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Like, you know, it's funny, you know? I mean, and everything goes
all those
in
people
waves.
that don't smoke weed enjoy those roads.
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to partake.
Waves. Yep. Yeah, well, and it's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. Like and you know, I'm from the era where we didn't have all that stuff, all these vapes, all this. So are you guys. I really didn't care for the smell. Like, I didn't like it, so I didn't do it. But now there's ways around it. Like, it's great, it's fine, whatever. But they just and as a whole, as a country, I get it. You know, okay, we elect our officials, and our officials decide this and decide this. Well, at some point, we still need to have like a mass vote, regardless. You know,
yes.
And I get that we have our officials and our legislative and all that, but at some point, the people need to vote.
Arctic Kuma just said last time he checked, it was upwards of 25 billions in funds
with a B. Bravo
in Colorado since they. Like, seriously, that right now is going into the hands of cartels and the black market folks.
Yeah. Like, everyone's going to buy it anyways.
Yeah. Like,
and if you're able to have a better selection and a better.
Of all the drugs that you want, I mean, go after the bad ones. Get after the meth, the coke, the crack, the heroin, the fentanyl. Get all that shit out of here. But you know what? If you can go home and drink a beer after work, I should be able to go home and smoke a joint. Because your way of... I'm pointing fingers, but I know law enforcement officials who go home every night and have a couple of beers after work, but yet they pull people over and take them to jail because they smoke weed. It's the dumbest shit ever, man. Like, but anyway, Jay, what do you think about this popular vote?
I absolutely think popular vote, because just like Vern said, he's like, he didn't partake, but he also... It's the logical and the illogical. It's if you don't like it and you hate it, vote against that. I'm not saying either way, but if you look at it logically and you have the tobaccos and you have the readily available alcohol, I know they just raised it to 21, which is also insanity to me, because you can go to freaking. I had my first overseas deployment when I was 18 years old.
Yeah, and you couldn't smoke
in a combat theater, but I couldn't. Like, if that was today, I wouldn't have even been able to go get a cigarette.
Yeah.
Like, that's so anyway, I think at some point it needs to be I think they would be shocked at how many people go, I don't give a shit.
Well, and the thing is,
vote. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I don't care. You know,
the thing is that if it gets voted down, then they can't. Then
there's
guys that are arguing
there's nothing to be said. Yeah,
can't say a damn word.
We'd sit there and go, wow, I thought
I would be stunned.
Thought that would go the other way, but it didn't. So here we go.
At that point, it would be proven.
Yep.
But you know what? I digress. We all know that this is stuff, and it's the government and they're taking money. But you know what? Texas, I feel sorry for you guys. If I was you, I'd vote everybody out of office because they're fucking idiots.
Drain us.
But speaking of idiots, our next story is not actually about an idiot. It is about a guy who I think is going to be the next evil genius. He is the Dr. Doom of our era, Elon Musk. And he's doing some good things. He's done the Doge things. I know, don't even look at the camera because they might come after you too. Yeah. But let's talk about the fact that he has lost control of a Falcon 9 upper stage from the 2025 lunar mission, and it is expected to hit the moon tomorrow night, 2:34 in the morning, I believe. Science estimate an impact speed of around 5,400 miles an hour near the Einstein crater. That it is the impact will be around 400 metric tons of TNT.
Yes.
Tell me how the hell you lose control of creator of Skynet. Yes. Tell me, Vern, how do you lose control of a rocket, man?
I'm a big Elon Musk fan. And it's mainly because what we're talking about, the marijuana, we're talking about this, like regulation, like he pushes for a lot of things for the common people. And I don't understand what's happening. Like, I don't know if it doesn't make any sense to me, but I I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. And and who knows? It may be Elon being like you said, the evil genius that he is. And it's like, well, no one landed on the moon. I'm just going to put something there. And I mean, I think he just might be doing something funny where he's just like, I think it's funny.
Tesla into space, for Christ's sake. I mean, why not?
Yeah. With a fucking guy with a mannequin strapped to it with a helmet and everything.
Playing David Bowie.
I really, now don't get me wrong.
I really think,
Tom.
When I say that Elon Musk is the next evil genius, I say that in jest, but I also say it because the man is a genius.
Yeah.
And he's already talked about how he's got a Neuralink put in. He did that on the Joe Rogan podcast. And while watching the man on the Joe Rogan podcast, you can see how just the way his brain works all the time. And at some point, it's either going to do really good.
Have you been around someone that's at his level?
No, absolutely not.
Like truly,
Dick.
Well, Jay.
Just
okay. I've been around some people at his level, and it's interesting. If you could get them all in the same room and like chess masters and stuff like that, they all have that tendency where their brain is going so much faster, so they're pausing their voice and then they're speaking because they literally can't yell and talk as fast as what's going on. So his mannerisms and stuff are just what most geniuses are. Like, it's just weird.
Now,
so the rocket itself ran out of fuel. So I don't know if it was a miscalculation or if they had to make adjustments to trajectory so much that once it got out there, they didn't have enough to bring it back. Because those are the shits that were landing on ships out in the ocean, to be reused. So that's how it's out of control. Like, they didn't mean for it to stay up there.
Well,
I think is what the issue is.
You're a lot smarter when it comes to this stuff than I am. So
I just nerd out on them.
I'll ask you though. Like, the moon controls the tides, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if this thing hits the moon and throws it into a weird trajectory?
It would mess with the tides.
They made a movie about that.
Like, would that be like the beginning of the end? Like, would that be because like scary movies whenever they
so it's multiple scientists that have said that.
So because here's my question: when it hits, there's not going to be an explosion. Obviously, it's not like you got fuel that's going to blow up. It's not actual TNT, but the force of the impact would be as such. They're predicting that the dirt, moon, dust, whatever, all that shit could fly up as high as 100 kilometers up, but they said it's all going to fall back down, apparently. And it's going to create a crater that's like 26 meters wide.
30 to 40 meters wide.
30 to 40 meters wide.
It says it's no danger, or scientists hope to learn more about lunar dust and impact physics.
Yes, because they want to study.
Now right there, that means that they're doing this on purpose.
They're doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That was what I was going to say.
Because I think it's a case study.
I think they did this not maybe as a funny. I think they're like, hey, Elon, bro, maybe shortchange that fuel so we can send this bitch into the moon.
Yeah, like, we can't do this, but maybe you can.
Oops, yeah.
Oops.
My bad. So they're actually, what I read was they are going to be studying, so they're taking the Chinese and I think the Japanese and the Euro Space Agency, the ESA, I don't know if they've come out and gave a statement, and our NASA are all involved in this. And I believe it was the Chinese satellites are going to, and ours are going to photograph the site before and then after. And part of what they're studying is how far the particles go, how far the big and small particles go. They're studying habitats to see how much water needs to be between the shell and the living quarters to stop any projectiles from hitting through there, and also to pressurize. Will it puncture any pressurization tanks?
Hold up. You said
they plan on making habitats on the moon.
But you said that the dust would set.
There's a little bit of gravity.
There's no gravity on the moon.
Yeah, that's how they're jumping around like little bunnies.
There's gravity.
That's because they got the booster.
Yeah, there is.
Have you ever seen Armageddon?
There's
no. There's
so
gravity.
I kick you in the nuts.
There's gravity.
I wouldn't float away.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of gravity.
Rochambeau.
That's why you can like jump and
Neil deGrasse Tyson was just talking about that earlier. If it was to offset the moon, the tides would shift, and how they would shift depends on the circumstances. That is the question, because there is the one movie. I can't remember what movie it is.
2012.
It might be 2012, where the moon gets
the
out
one he
of
went
whack
back in
or
time. He
something.
built the time machine.
Yes.
He sat on the time machine. It spun, and he ended up talking to the AI computer in the library because he couldn't figure out what was going on. Yeah.
And
What the hell movie?
I can't remember the name of it, but it ends up the moon gets all jacked up, and it ends up flooding like 3/4 of the world because the tides just completely change. And I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Like there's probably a bunch of nothing, but you know what? When I woke up,
it's not nothing. We have proof that it does what it does. Here's my issue with it. Do you know how many people do not understand that the moon is not moving? Like, it does not spin, like, whatsoever. Like, think about that. What?
We see one.
Yeah, we just see one side, and we've saw one side of the moon for millions of years. Now, put that in perspective on fucking shit up. Let's say this does make it move. Like, it's not that. It's just the mere fact of, like, what are the odds of everything happening and this happening and the world happening and all this happening? And we're like, let's try to fuck it up.
Yeah. the moon is exactly, well, almost precisely the right distance from the Earth as its size to cover up the entirety of the sun. Like, that's a pretty big coincidence, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, yeah, the entire. Yeah. But see, you start talking like that, you're going to start getting the flat earthers in here, dog.
Did you know, though, the last time Apollo sent
I heard him.
the Apollo sent that rocket into the moon, and it rung like a bell for hours.
Well, and that's another story that's going on. Is
yes,
there's a lot of people believe that China is already on the backside of the moon, and that's why they're doing this, because it's a shot across the bow. If you know what I mean. Why are they always blaming things on China?
Well, because they're the ones doing it.
It's Transformers.
I was thinking the same thing. I think Megatron's up there chilling, bro.
Bro, Project A119 was back in the 50s during the Cold War, and they were going to detonate a nuke on the moon as a show of force. Never did, but Project A119 was a no kidding. Somebody thought it up, thought it would be a great idea to detonate a nuke.
That was the Chinese government or
ours?
Well, that's around the same time that they were like feeding people heroin to make them do weird shit.
LSD.
LSD, yeah, not heroin.
MK Ultra.
So the last thing that I will say about this is, okay, so with this, at this point, should companies that have shot these satellites and shit that are just floating around out there, should they be responsible to go clean their shit up? Because there's stuff into things, you're going to start causing some problems at some point.
Well, sometimes we have those satellites that burn up, or the piece, or what was it that came down and actually scattered across Texas? Some of it in the Gulf. It was like
it was
space debris came out of orbit. Like, oh shit,
it's a big old piece of space poo.
Man, I'm so for not regulation. Like, I'm for, honestly, like, I don't believe in safety warning labels. I don't believe in a lot of things, because I just think,
you believe in natural selection.
Natural selection. So I don't think they should regulate it or anything like that. To me, in my eyes, when I see all this space junk and everything up there and that doing that, eventually that's gonna, let's say 1,000 years from now, that's gonna make some guy rich. It's gonna make him millionaire, billionaire, whatever it is at that time, because he's gonna figure out something to go up there and clean it and figure it out. So in my eyes, I don't see anything wrong with it, but I don't think we should be fucking with the moon. But
yeah, no,
that's only because we have ties that know that it actually works in tandem with our planet.
Don't fuck with the moon.
There you go. That's the next shirt.
That's the new Nilla shirt. Don't fuck with the moon. And put Vern's face on the moon.
Don't fuck with the moon.
Don't fuck with the moon. Don't fuck with.
I'm gonna put that face.
Just put his face on there and the moon, and just put "Don't fuck with me."
Don't fuck with the moon.
SWAT Elon or something.
All right. Last topic of the night. And this is the one.
I plead the fifth.
Dude, I am so excited to hear Vern go off on this because I know he's going to go off on this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about the mess that is Dr. Anthony Fauci. This guy he pled the Fifth Amendment 111 times on Capitol Hill after being pardoned without even being fucking charged. To the point, is
that like admitting to it without admitting to it?
He's sitting up there like, I can't go to jail, but I'm not going to talk about it either. And I think it's complete and utter bullshit. And I think that a lot of people died because of what that man did. And I think that if there's a way to take back a fucking pardon, his pardon should be taken back. But what do you guys think about this 111? He wouldn't even answer what his fucking name was.
So I absolutely cannot stand it. And it's mainly because if you did it, you did it. Own up to the shit. I mean, you guys were from the Midwest. You fucked around, you found out. Like, no one cared. Admit it. My only problem is I'm like Aaron Rodgers, my brother from another mother. That guy fucking got ridiculed, everything, thrown over the coals. And luckily during that whole process, like I wasn't as known as I am now because I was him. Like I didn't agree with it. I didn't think it was safe. There was no testing. There's no this, this whole pandemic proved one big point that our government keeps so much secrets from us that is ridiculous, that we're vaccinating and taking drugs and falsifying information on hospitals, on people's death. I mean, if you got hit by a car and you had COVID, when you went to the hospital, if they found out you had COVID, it was automatically a COVID death. Regardless if you broke your neck in the car, the stats were a COVID death.
Yep.
If you had cancer and you died of cancer, but towards the end of your life, you ended up getting COVID, you died of COVID. That's the thing that made me so mad, is the fact that they pushed this so hard, that they pushed it. They're like, we have to do this. We have to do this. And, there was a guy years ago that tried this. He tried to do this. He was in a country, I think it was called Germany.
Yeah.
And that guy.
I'll ask the question.
That guy pushed people, made people do what he said. And don't get me wrong. Like, I'm going to say something that's super controversial. Hitler did a lot of things right. He just did a few things really, really bad. Like, really, really bad.
Well, and I mean,
like he was great to Porsche. He was great to this. And that's what brings me back to Anthony Fauci. He was great. He did a lot for the medical industry. He did a lot for the medical world. He's done so much that we should have trusted him and we should have believed in him. But look where it got us. To me, in my eyes, no one will tell me any different. Anthony Fauci and Adolf Hitler are neck and neck, because what they did to thousands and millions of people around the world, their good deeds are getting overshadowed by things that they did that they knew were wrong, and they did it on purpose to line their pockets. He did it to get a country to rule the world. It's the same effect.
Well, he wrote.
But with that guy pleading the fifth on everything, like you said, that tells you one thing in point, that he's too scared for the world to know what he did, because he's afraid of his image and his past, that all the great things he has done has been erased. So he is in fear of going down in the history books with an absolute certainty that he ruined millions of people's lives.
Well, or he's going to get Clinton, because there's, I'm sure, people behind him that were saying, you have to do this, you have to do that, you're going to cover this up. And he's okay.
But the problem is with what you're saying there is, did you read any of this diary shit that they were? Oh, dude, it's insane.
Today is the day I finally became more.
I am more than Donald Trump. I am science. I am, boy. But you're trying to say that this thing did not come from a lab where you guys were doing gain of function, and it's been fucking proven.
To me tells like more of the story is he was all of a sudden flipped a switch to weird egomaniac and megalomaniac type of shit. Like, why would you give a shit if you're more of a figurehead than Donald Trump?
Well, at that point, just like everybody else in government, like everybody in our government, that's what they're worried about. Somehow or another, they all became celebrities instead of politicians.
We talk about that on many episodes.
It's image. Yeah. It's all their image.
The fact that should never have come into play when it came to decision making. And it did, obviously, because he wrote it down and that's what he believed. And that was his own personal, I got to make sure this is a good day for me. Bro, when that started to happen, you
want to hear something you want to hear something no one tells you about, no scientist tells you about, no vaccine guy tells you about, and you can look this up because this is how crazy I am and how much random research I do, and I've known this for years. Look up Delta 32 deficiency. Okay, do you know what that is? There is a percentage of the world's population that is immune to viruses. Huh. It is immune to the AIDS virus. And they've narrowed it down to the Black Plague in Europe. The people that survived the Black Plague, they mutated. Everything, genetically happened, whatnot. So if you're a God-believing guy, who knows? Maybe this is a way to, bring the population down. They become healthier and whatnot. And that's what Fauci's trying to do with these vaccines is work his magic. But you want to go down a crazy rabbit hole, look up the Delta 32 deficiency. And there's a guy in Europe that they figured it out. And they transfused someone else's blood through dialysis to him and cured him of AIDS.
Get the fuck out of here. You know why you're not hearing about that?
And has anyone ever said anything about this?
No,
no one's ever said anything.
There's a lot of money that would be lost.
Because what would happen if you cured
exactly. You lose money.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like they just had it.
I want anyone that's watching this podcast, anyone to look it up. Look up Delta 32 deficiency. When they show the images of the viruses that do not attach, and then you look at the coronavirus, you look at the AIDS virus, you look at other viruses that are similar. Oh, they have a same protein branch that produces them in a way when they grab onto the molecules that look the same. That's kind of crazy. But why would we do research on the guys and the people that are genetically immune to certain things? Oh wait, because that would ruin the big pharma and save millions of people's lives. So look that up.
That's just like all the Tesla files gone because free energy wasn't a moneymaker.
Well, and just
my God, that drives me nuts. Do not talk about the Tesla files.
Sorry, but that bugs the shit out of me. Where are they now?
Well,
he dies, and all of a sudden, the FBI, the CIA, everything's there. Yep. Everybody.
Well,
where'd it go?
I believe that anything that has the word files with our government, because and just so you guys know, tomorrow is new merch drop day, and I have a great one coming. I hate to do a shameless plug, but I do have a new shirt coming out with Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, and Jeffrey Epstein, all dressed up as Jedis, going like this. These are not the files you are looking for.
It's so good. It's so good.
Check it out on thecodyjames.store. But Vern, I'm just sick and tired of the way things are going, my guy. Like, there's no proof that there is definitive proof that the vaccines have caused many deaths.
Oh yeah.
And my father took the vaccine and he took a booster and he aged very quickly afterward. My dad died at 69 years old.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying he was in perfect health beforehand, but he took those 2 shots and within 3 years he was so sick he was dying. It made absolutely no sense.
And there's just so much that and he talks about it and everyone talks about it. It's like, oh, we have better advancements and vaccine technologies and all that. And I'm like, we have not come that far in that short a time where we're producing something within 6 months.
Was it even 6 months?
To give to the world.
I don't even know if it was.
I want to say it was only like 15 weeks.
They had something ready in shorter time, but then they mass distribution.
Well, we knew about it. We knew about it. That's the other thing. When the whole thing comes back to circle is we knew about it like months before anything was released, because that's why we knew it was from China and they kept on lying about it. Like, no, it's China. Like, we knew.
Even the people on the left,
but in general, like 6 months.
Even the people who were telling people that they had to wear the mask, the ones who were throwing people under the bus, even they're like losing their shit right now because
I just I just hate the common sense went out the window when that happened. It's like, I do construction work. Jay, you've done construction, right? Yeah. I mean, you ever been in a house when they're building it and they're doing sheetrock?
Oh, yeah.
So you're telling me that little mask that I put on, that every time I wear when I'm in a house with sheetrock and I take it off and my nostrils are completely covered in sheetrock dust, my mouth, my lips, and I'm like, that was supposed to protect me. That's my thing. The false narrative on what was going to save you and what was going to protect you from it. Like, the only thing that was going to protect you is not being around other people.
Yep, just like any other.
But for everyone to put up like a glass wall, like, oh, I'm at the supermarket and I got this glass wall between me and the person, but yet I got to hand you my $30. And my personal thing is I'm going to rant. I'm ranting. That whole ordeal was a test, and it helped. What happened in the past few years that has gone crazy? Oh, they want to take our cash away. Because at that point, people were scared to hand other people money. So then it got put in the bank, and then we all started using cashless society. We go to a baseball field, cashless society. That was a test. And I hope this podcast stays around for 100 years on YouTube so that later on someone's like, hey, man, that crazy man Vern was right. Skynet was real and Fauci was stupid, and they're just testing us every time they do this.
Well, because if you don't have cash, then it's not a promissory note that they have to have backed up in gold. So now it's just a digital number on a computer screen that you can just manipulate, freeze, or stop somebody from being able to use by the couple stroke of the keys.
And if you go back and you look at that time frame right there, right before the pandemic hit, was when there was a lot of talk about OPEC pulling their money away from the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, so it'd be a great way for them to boost the U.S. dollar.
It would have collapsed the U.S. dollar.
If you could just type a few numbers into the computer, add a couple zeros here and there, you got a whole new budget.
So the next question is, though, he's been pardoned by the U.S. government. Okay, I get that.
I love that. That's a whole.
When
the U.S. government.
When does the people that this guy he affected millions of, when do we get to get our, when
you mean the government is supposed to be working for us?
Flesh from a guy who obviously did things that killed people. Yeah. I mean, like,
here's my deal on it.
Rat looking mother.
I think it's a bad deal. I don't think anyone should be getting any reparations, because I don't.
No, I don't. I'm not saying reparations. I'm just talking about slapping him in the mouth, like.
No. But in general, it's like it leads to another pool, another pond. Same thing. I just hate opening up a bag of worms there. But honestly, the mere fact that, like, I believe in justice and I believe in true justice, and I just don't think we've seen true justice in the past 50 years, maybe longer. And until people start getting punished for crimes that they committed, regardless of, pardons or anything like that, till we get harsher punishments, for criminals and whatnot, for real criminals, not someone smoking weed, for murderers, rapists.
Or those people who are all,
to me, Fauci's a murderer.
The people who are all over that goddamn list.
And
like,
yeah, all the diddlers that get slaps on the wrist.
Like, that's another thing that the justice system has lost. It's lost. I have lost my ability to trust it because of the things that I have seen, even in a small area, with the stuff that has gone on here. With and I'm not going to get into it because it is what it is.
Do you want to see my DUI file? I'll give it to you. You would laugh. You would laugh at what happened.
Any encounter with Vern and the authorities has got to be,
dude,
some sort of comical story.
Can you imagine going out into the desert to like Area 51 with this guy?
Yes,
he would figure out a way to get us,
and it would be amazing.
I know he would.
We just walk around with somebody who's like, "It's okay.
Oh, you want in?
Be here."
You want in?
He's probably been there.
Well, before we get out of here, because Jay's got stuff that he's got to go handle. I do have to. I have to add or let everybody know you got some stuff coming up, buddy. It's big. I don't want to tell everybody, but we're gonna make Vern a goddamn content creator, baby.
He said,
"It's gonna be good." There's some property that we've purchased and through the business, and we're gonna make a compound. We're gonna make a whole. I don't want to say homestead because I don't know, it just seems cheesy.
Compound.
But like a compound, like we're gonna off the grid, like on the grid, like everything that you should do, efficiency, things that the government don't want you to know about, like honestly, like how to make things efficient. Like there's building structures there's different designs, but in general, we got 10 acres. We're gonna have cows. We're gonna have a pond. We're gonna have an office. We're gonna have equipment, everything out there. We're gonna be building, and I mainly want this to start and just have people's inputs and show them what I'm doing, and just grow again. It's something that people need to understand. It's like there's a guy. What's that guy out there that on YouTube that he only does videos that like, hey, this is what your dad should have taught you.
I love that dude.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
And it's like, yeah, but that's what I want to do. It's like, hey, this is what we're doing. Here's a process of it, so that people aren't so afraid to move out in the country to get back to the living where I think we should be. And so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We're going to be building a whole series. I need to figure out the name of the whole YouTube channel. So anyone that's watching, they got any comments or anything, obviously you know who I am. I'm Vern the Mechanic. Find me, hit me up, DM me, and let's get a name for this and get this rolling.
Yeah, because we actually talked. We're gonna get you a pitch deck rolling. We're gonna get you some. Like, I'm excited. Like I'm already doing the content creation, the slap, but I have the ability to kind of help you out with some things that you are learning, and with that, it's just. I love being able to help you.
Oh yeah,
I love being able to do this part of it. I pushed this guy really hard, and he was like, Plus, you have your wife.
I got motorcycles. I got airplanes. I got boats.
Oh yeah,
I got everything.
We can talk about it. Like the dude has a replica Bigfoot. Yeah. He has an airplane. He has motorcycles. He has boats. He has cars.
This thing just slapped me.
So, well,
literally came off and slapped my ass.
Probably Pops. He's probably saying,
"Come fly me down there, and we'll do some drone footage shots too."
Actually, brother, he's not far down the road.
I know.
Once you get started, I want to come down there and we will shoot one of these from your little.
That'd be rad. Do it in the middle of the pond.
Yeah, but no, I just love everyone that I've met through Power Slap, and just seeing people, talking to them. There's lots of people that I get DMs daily, and I answer as many as I can, talk to many as I can. As long as you're not being a creep or just a total weirdo. I do everything I can for people.
And it's hard.
Yeah,
Cody,
to be, you guys,
I guess, put in the category of weirdo from Vern. So if he calls you a weirdo, you're really fucking weird, man. You're weird.
Yeah. Vern, I gotta ask, buddy, what the hell? What'd you do to your nose?
Oh, right there. I got bit by a spider years ago.
Oh,
great story.
I thought that was fresh.
Great.
It looked like
that wasn't there. Was it?
Yeah. Yep, I've had this since I was 19. The doctor, I'll tell you the story. The doctor said it was the smartest, dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. So I had this. It was like a pimple, and it hurt. Like I'm talking like pain. So me being the person I am, do you guys know what Ambisol is?
Oh man,
like for your teeth. Yeah, for your teeth, right?
Put some on there.
Well, it's got benzocaine in it, which is a form of lidocaine and whatnot. So I went ahead and I took my friend's diabetic needle, and I put some Ambisol in it, and I shot it around my nose, and I deadened it, and I took a scalpel and I cut it out. And I cut it out, and then I kept it. I ended up going to the doctor because I was like, man, I probably should let someone know about this. And
tell somebody.
The doctor. Yeah. The doctor's like, well, he goes, the good thing is that you got bit by a brown recluse and it would have ate half your face away. The dumbest thing you could have done was not come to the doctor when your face hurt because you got bit by something. He goes, but the smartest thing you did was you cut it out.
This bro took Ambisol and used it as a fucking
from his buddy's diabetic needle.
To cut off, dude.
And then he kept it.
This is why I love you.
I should probably tell somebody about this thing.
And as a matter of fact, that is that right there. That story is the honorary every week that I'm doing these lives.
That's got to be the stories,
this, and I will give it to you. Nilla, please. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Ambisol, man. Ambisol, the world goes down. You got to go to the pharmacy and steal every bottle of Ambisol because that's what's going to save your life. You can cut your leg off with that shit.
Cody, give me the bone saw.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new thing. Every Monday night, I'm going to be here. Vern, you're more than welcome to join me every Monday night. J-Rob's going to be here. I'm also going to be dropping the Nilla Please podcast. It's going to be an every Thursday drop. That's going to be me coming in and giving all the. It's kind of like that, the bitch awards.
Yes,
but it's going to be live. It's just going to be me talking shit. So if you like that stuff, make sure that you hit up. The new page will be open here in a couple of days. Vern, I appreciate you, buddy. It's always fun.
We need to like make a section.
I appreciate you guys. If you ever want a good story or laugh, you just
Vern's rant. That's what we need.
He's got a good point. We just need every week. We got to have a Vern's rant.
Even if Vern's like, "Hey, I can't be there the whole time, but I got."
Oh, dude, I'm pissed off about enough thing in the world. You can give me a topic and I'll fucking find it. I'll be like, you don't understand.
Well, that's how we'll do it. We'll get him a topic.
We can talk about you.
Surprise him. Then he can rant on it.
Next week, you want to talk about the auto industry,
Absolutely.
the automobile industry?
Absolutely. If you're listening, we're talking automobile industry next week.
Because that one there is the next thing that's taking over, the next thing that's an issue, the next thing that everyone needs to get their eyes on and talk to the government, talk to the representative about what the government is doing about their automobiles.
Are you talking about the
so
fact
that tune in. Cody will figure out some other
that.
crazy shit.
They're going to get rid of all the gas cars by like 2030 or some bullshit like that.
That's so dumb.
No shit ever.
Oh, it's even nuts. It's even more nuts. Like you'll everyone tune in. Yep. We can't give it.
Everybody, it's been an absolute pleasure. J-Rob, Vern, I appreciate you guys. This is Nilla Please Live. And we back. It's live, baby. We'll see you guys next Monday night, 7 p.m. You guys, I appreciate it. Let's do it again.
Good to see you, Vern.
Vern, love you, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys later. Oh, that's not hooked up.